One of the scholars that passed away a few years ago, people said that he reached the level that he can go into Sahih Bukhari and take a Sahih Hadith and make it Da'if, or take a Da'if Hadith and make it Sahih. Do many people have that ability today to extract basically make a Hadith Sahih or Da'if based on just research?
No,
not from
I don't. I asked one time, I asked our teacher in Hadith about this. I asked him, for Mathalan, as an example, compared to Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, who was the great commentary on Al-Bukhari, and he was called Amir al-Mu'mineen for Hadith. I asked him if we wanted to compare the Hadith scholars of today, and he is among them. I said, how would we compare the Hadith scholars of today compared to Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani? He said, not even 10%, not even 3%. So that answer from that is a definitive no. We don't find today any of those scholars of today claiming to reach such level to extract on their own what is Sahih and what is Da'if. What you will find, and all you have to do is study the books. The books are available. Those people who say, well, he can determine Sahih and Da'if. Go study his books. And you will see he's only referencing from other books. He's not relating with his own chain. If you took Al Albani, for instance, maybe that's the one who you're talking about, Allahu A'lam, but he was one who claimed to be able to do a Tafsir wa Tad'if. He claimed this for himself. And he went into the area. Go read his books. He has books on Sahih Hadith and Da'if Hadith. All of those, they're not with chains of narration from himself back to those books. They are research books. They're all research books. The books are available. No one can deny this. You won't find in his books his chain from himself back to Al-Bukhari. His chain, you won't find this. What you'll find is him gathering books and looking at narrators and then making judgments based on his understanding. This is not the way of the scholars of Hadith. Those scholars who are Hufaz, they did that on their own, from their own memory and their own knowledge of narrators. This is a known fact in the science of Hadith. So those scholars that are later, they're researchers. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes they're more wrong than they're right. This is just fair, honest, and this doesn't say, he's disparaging the scholar. No, not disparaging, we're just telling the truth. You want to make the person something that he's not. His own self admitted that he's not at the level of Hafiz. He's not at that level. So now if he admits it, why would you come and say that he didn't? They have